Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. I'm Mama D. Good to see everyone. Hello to Raging Off That Rage, Debbie Gazzardo, Jennyville, Jennifer Swain. Thank you, lovely, for joining me. And Zoe and Maudie. And thank you to everybody for joining. So, you guys, this is an open chat. This is just us. I mean, I hear a lot of people say, there's just no way Jay, even his own dad, is like, I don't see no shortcut. I call bullshit. A lot of people can't even think of Jay, imagining Jay running off into that volcanic, mountainous terrain, no matter what he saw in the distance, way, way far away, because look at the clouds that are in the mountains laying low. It's ominous. So the only way that many can even imagine Jay running off in that mountainy area is if he's running like on the run, like running for his life. So was Jay taken up to the Masca Mountains and running in fear for his life? Did Mark Williams Thomas plant that seed out of nowhere? No. Actually, the information that we've been wanting to know about the two knives, where did that originate from? Came from a message attached with the picture of the Snapchat that claims that Jay stole a watch and is on his way to Masca with two Molly kids, right? And then the other one was of Ahab and allegedly Jay, the only picture we have where Jay is on the half screen and he's like, those two pictures with that text were sent to Debbie, the mother, early on. And that was the text that alleged that Jay had grabbed two kitchen knives because he was scared. Could it be that simple? Did he... what are your thoughts on this? Hey, Judith Chegg, I wonder if Jay had any time to enjoy his holiday with everything that supposedly he did and what might have happened. It feels like he was there for months. Instead, it was a few days. I'd never even thought of it that way. That's a new perspective, right? Hey, Vanessa, Ocean D, Hello, Tanya, Amanda. How are you all? Good to see you, Vanessa. Hey, David Matheson. Viv said, just making hot cocoa and putting the heat on. Hey, Jenny Bill. I hope your friend is, if they find out where the bleeding is in the hospital, I'm praying for a swift healing. Okay, you guys, share what your thoughts are so I can share them with everybody. Ocean Deep says, if that's what they want us to believe, then someone was waiting for him because we got young lad dead here. Could somebody have been waiting in Masca for him? The Tomb Piper nearly 8 months on and still no UK police investigation, I'll add, that we know of. Hey, TCB01, long time no see. Phil Haslop. Martini Lady, welcome back. Hey, Star Winters, Marie Smith, sorry. And you guys, we do have a Starlight TC Radio tonight. We're going to be doing TC Radio, as well as continuing our fairy tale gaming world in Minecraft. And our world is getting very detailed, very amazing, and very large. Masca Airbnb, there now. ZZ, you're at the Masca Airbnb now? Fearless Britannia, good to see you. Viv says, if he ran... Okay, wait. Okay. If he ran right off the edge of the cliff without realizing there's a cliff ahead of him, it would explain why he was so far from the base of the cliff, in my opinion. Viv, baby, I did enough research to look up the Guinness World Record long jump, running with everything you have and thrusting yourself forward. It ain't no 20 meters, not even close. So there's just no explanation for me how we got that far out away from where the cliff allegedly drops off. Crazy Cat, I think TH was waiting in Alaska for him. He apparently owed Lee Tabir the big amount of money. The B&B was originally booked by Lee Tabir and Son that got changed to Ab and Rocky. Thank you for saying I think, because that is exactly what you have the right to believe, right? And you're safe here to share your opinion. Just make sure it's I think, I feel, in my opinion. You did really good, Crazy Cat. Teresa said, someone said on live last night it's not an Airbnb anymore and it's up for sale, but don't know if that's true. Now, the house behind it that's connected, I don't even know what you call it, house, cabin, whatever. The building shack that was behind it was up for sale and did get bought, but I don't know if the Airbnb, I don't know. How do we even know? He needs CTH and his crew in Mascot, including with his uncle, in my opinion. Oh, Viv, it was meters, babe, not feet. 20 meters. I'm not kidding. Sorry. Right? Claire Lindstedt said, Mr. Duncan has tried to book it along with many others. How come you've done it? Is there a secret? Oh, you're asking Zizi. It's private residence. See, I think it was always a private residence. I think that there was some setup going on. Hey, Lizzie V. Webcam shows someone who looked like Jay running in the middle of the road with the white cars behind him. Where? I didn't see that. I never saw that. Anybody else see that with webcam showing somebody like Jay running down the middle of the road with white cars behind him? Jennyville is asking Z, do you know the owners of the Airbnb? Allie Peace says, does anyone know if the two knives were ever found? Allegedly, according to rumor, Ophelia had confirmed that two orange kitchen knives were found, I think, on the counter in the Airbnb. But then who's going to trust Ophelia? So take it with a grain of salt. Pinch of salt over the shoulder. Over the shoulder. Star Winters, unless he was off his face so bad on rugs that he wandered off, and also Red Bull to give him wings to fly off the cliff. However, I think that foul play and cover-up is more likely, in my opinion. Thank you, Star Winters. Great to see you. Hey, Joab. Miss you. Good to see you. Fearless Bertan. Good to see you. Hey, Leslie. Teresa says, I saw a picture of someone in the road, but it was cut off at the bottom. Couldn't see any white cars on Lola's TikTok, I think. Yeah, I did get an email, and I got to check out Pumpkin Spice Lola's channel. I got like 3 or 4 videos to watch. I've been really pulled in a bunch of ways. Crazy Cat says, in my opinion, thank you again, he was placed there with his clothes next to him. Could Brad have been wearing the clothes as a decoy? Right? That'll make you wonder all night. Hey, Zoe, there was a figure on the road, a mask, a webcam. No way to tell if it was Jay. Far too blurry and grainy. I did see a figure on the road. Never saw white cars chasing him. Allie P. Oh, so he didn't take them with him then, if he was ever there. I don't know. You have to remember, It's all rumor. It's all hearsay. Somebody could have made that up. Even if Ophelia herself told him that, she is not someone that we can be like, well, then it's fact. If Ophelia said it, then it's fact. I wish she'd say I was a millionaire. Just remember, she's paid to be there. She has stake in the game to make it look like nothing bad happened at her place of employment, right? No, Roman lives 15 minutes away. Thank you, ZZ. ZZ, do you feel that looking where you are now, if you're really there in Masca, do you feel that Jay just would have been like, hey, there's a shortcut and cut through the mountains to the water rather than stay on the road? Ocean Deep says, could he have been held at a police station? Can't trust them. Either Ahab did say he was at the police station, but what for, Mama D? That's a good question. You know, I just got a light bulb from you. Ocean Deep, bam. Let's play what if, right? Speculation. All right, speculation is this. Here's a theory, just throwing it out there. I know that's going to hit somebody hard, so if you don't want to hear it, don't listen. So what if that little picture of Ahab at the police station wasn't because he turned up and was like, yeah, I got a friend missing and I need to tell you about it? No. Let's just pretend for a minute that him and Jay and Rocky or whoever's with Ahab are there being questioned over a stolen watch. Boom! Where's our goat? Oh, is our goat broken? Peppermint Patty, is our goat broken? Oh, it is now. No, I'm joking. It's not. That would be wild. Make you wonder. Ahab said he went to the police station to report Jay missing. But what was the real reason, Ocean Deep says? And you could be right, because it appears that they all lie about absolutely everything. So hypothetically, let's just pretend that that is a real picture of Ahab sitting there. And what if he's waiting to be questioned about this watch that was investigated? Because remember, that hit the papers. There were police reports that there was an investigation over a stolen watch because of a fight outside of Papagayo Club. Where was Jay that night? Papagayo Club. Who all goes home? Early, Lucy, and Brad, and Brandon. And Ahab happens to say, oh no, I don't go to that club. But yet, it looks like he does go to raves at the Creamfield and listen to that music. Remember, that wasn't his thing. He don't do the NRG raid things. That's not his kind. But yet he's at Creamfields right there with Jay and Lucy and knew them a long time. And if Jay knew Ahab from Creamfields, let me ask you something. Why would you not want to go on vacation and see these people unless it was something else? Nisi says, what about the old lady who phoned her daughter and said what she had seen scared the life out of her? I wonder what happened to her. And she had, allegedly, CCTV footage of 2 males and a lad. And something scared her. That's a good question. The pool! Thank you. Baban says, poll wouldn't allow my vote. Last one, never in Masca. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. What do we got? Did you get your vote in? We've got over 250 people here. We only have 134 votes. So you may have missed your chance, if I don't remember, to come back to this. Right now, what I've got is there. Now it's speeding up. It says 136 votes. We're going to call it. And then I'm going to leave the poll for a few more minutes, then end it so we can get our end result. What do you feel is the only reason that Jay left the road if he was in Masca? What do you think won? Let's start with the 1%. 1% of you say he thought it would be a shortcut. 1%. How do you get 1%? If you got close to 200 votes, it'd be 0.5% if one... Okay, I don't even know. All right, 1%. 6%, he would never have left the road. 6% of you say the boy would not have left that road. Especially the kind of kid Jay was, in shorts, that didn't even want to get his hands dirty, basically. I mean, yeah, he's a bricklayer. Have you ever seen hands that smooth on a bricklayer? I don't get that. I don't get that. I think he had something going on besides his little bricklaying day job. Just saying. Anyway, what do we got here? 28% he was never in Masca. It's all lies. Lies, darling. It's all lies. All of it. And the big bomb is 64%. Only if he was running in fear for his life. Well, I put in fear, but for his life, right? Because that's what the majority was in my mind from reading your comments. Because I read every comment. Not all the way through if it's more than, 2 or 3 sentences. Because there's thousands of you. And I love you all. But I only got so much time in a day. I try to heart them. Even when I'm busy, I try to be like, I did read this. And I love you. The Toon Piper, I don't believe any of it. None of their stories add up. Missing time. The state Jay was in the club footage, there's no way he went wandering off on his own. Did I say that with enough, swag? Vicky84, welcome back, beautiful. David Matheson was a bricklaying job to cover up other income. Amen, pass the butter, that's what I'm asking. Allison Steed, okay, I gotta grab chat. It's flying. How you doing? Mariah McDonald, in my opinion, he went miss on Saturday night. You're not alone. There are people that do feel that. The Toon Piper, he was scared of something or someone. ZZ, he was in Mascot, as Silver Guard said, and handed us something back recently. How do I contact you? Privately. Okay. I respect that. Let me give you my email. I appreciate you doing that, especially if you're there, because any info would help. We don't have any on this side, on the outside, so we have to speculate. Thank you, ZZ. Ocean Deep, he was only scared because Ahab said so. Lizzie B says, I'm not saying he was never in Mascot, but I don't believe he was at the Airbnb alive anyway. Does make you wonder about the fumigation and the flies. Viv says, I vote for that, but I was under the thinking that it was 20 feet, not 20 meters. No, it was 20 meters, Viv Love. Mariah says he was on an apprentice bricklayer's course, starting college. I was told that he had been doing it for years, so I was told wrong. Hey, Susses. Buzz, I love your name. Fully Asleep says the 2 programs are going to be so interesting. Does anyone know when they will be released? I don't really care. I don't care about the documentaries. I mean, face it. What are they going to tell us? More interviews from the friends that don't add up. What are we going to gain from that? If they're going to provide us some blurry-ass potato footage with 3 pixels, a smudgy head, a white pixel for the shirt, and a black pixel for shorts running down the road and be like, that's why we know Jay left the Airbnb. I got dishes to do. I got laundry. I got kids to tend to and get to work. Mrs. Bro, the motorbike behind the Airbnb had me shook. Ideal to catch someone who's running. Boom, Mrs. Bro. You always bring it, girl. You always bring it. Ben P. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. Jay's mother had a lot of friends' numbers. Bit strange, to be honest. She was more involved maybe at a younger age. I don't think it's strange to have Jay's friends at all. I have almost every one of my son's friends on my phone because if his phone goes dead, but then I do true crime. You know, I want to know where my kid is, and if his phone is dead, I want to know who to call. And if he goes somewhere and he's crashing for the night, you know, and my son, my middle one's 22. Now, if you're talking somebody that's 25, doesn't live at home, you kind of got to get over that. But as long as it's your kid living under your roof, you do tend to want to have that phone number. Hey, Jolly Jay, I think something bad happened to him with flies around that door. Also, and I'm going to add what appeared to be blood spots, you know, on that. And then they painted it on the white part. Could be right there. Zoe says he was due to finish his 3-year apprenticeship and be fully qualified. So I am right, Mama D. I thought it was years. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe. You guys, I just need to make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing. Let me catch up. Scottish Pixie 87, welcome to 1111 True Crime. He was near the end of his Brick Lane thing, Mama D. You're right. Okay, thank you guys. Audrey says, it'll be rehash of what was already said. Amen, sister. It'll just be like, you know, another version. Instead of Lucy having her back to the camera, this time we'll have Brandon finally. And he'll be like, or no, we'll just get Brandon's profile and it'll be of what's that guy, Alfred Hitchcock? You know, a silhouette of Alfred Hitchcock. And he'll be like, no, I wasn't really looking. Right? That Sling Blade, that's who that is. That's Brandon, the Sling Blade. That's what that, just saying. If Brandon would talk, I wouldn't make fun of the fact that he never shuts his mouth. But for a boy that can't put his lips together, so he's always going to, like that, but yet not talk, it's like it's driving him crazy. Driving him crazy. Felice Sleep says, well, that told me. Lizzie B says there can't be anything new to put in that documentary anyway. Mariah McDonald, hello, love. Yes, 3-year course. He was due to get his certificate in July. Course was over. I knew there was something like that. Fearless Burton says, Gary, my son is united. Holy moly, they're worse than us. Crazy Cat, I think they could use the B&B to take out his organs. Do you see the surgery type room there in the back of the B&B? Andrea Lawrence says extra time and penalties playing havoc with Mama D time. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Lewis says, blessings all. I hope your family member is on this. Fair. Thank you. Claire Lindstedt said, if these documentaries are released, then I really don't think there's active police investigation, as these kind of films could jeopardize the case. Said it all. You can get a gold star. Yeah, let me get caught up. Claire Lindstedt also says, I think Mark William Thomas is going to focus on the criminal underworld and Brits and Tenerife kind of show. And the skaters will probably, I'm going to change that because you have a little spelling error. The Slaters will probably be in defense of Jay and focus control on, and cohesion. Could be. Roxanne. It's a safety issue at any age. You should have someone knowing where and when to expect you. When you are driving, you contact your contact number and minimums. Amen. I agree with that. Vid says, I think it will be like the Bully documentary. Okay, Nicola Bully, All right. And they will try to bring creator videos in. They owe creators more than they do searchers. I don't know about that. I'll let you believe that, though. Okay, ZZ says, no rooms in the Airbnb. It's 2 bedroom, a kitchen, 2 showers. 2 showers? 2 shower rooms? Hell, I don't even got 2 shower rooms. That's poor, apparently. Lady Nix, hello, hello. Just joining, good to see you. Baban says, Mark William Tosh sickens me, making money on Jay. Crazy Cat said, Ab is what you call a runner. Drives him around, keeps an eye on things. Thanks, the cleaner. See, I call that a babysitter. Good luck making biscuits, Roxanne. Fully asleep, the docs may agree with what we all think you know. I'll watch them even. You just never know. Andrea Lawrence says Ab's timeline does not marry up with Lucy's at all. Not one of their timelines matches the other. One of these things... No. Let's start over. All of these things don't match any other. So something here is a pile of shite. Right? You can't have Lucy telling this story that Jay's laying in a ditch and gonna die. He's got black cactus. He's got no phone battery. Oh no, he's got no phone. Right? Didn't she say that? Yeah. But yet he called her. Whatever. She meant no battery. All right. He's cut by a ditch and gonna die in a cactus, right? I got dyslexia today, verbally. And then you got, over here, you got the kid, Brad. He's looking at, well, no, he ain't looking at Isla. He's looking off in the wilderness, doing his little head movement, going, oh, we were laughing, like, look where we are. Or look where you are. I think he was there. Then you got Brandon hiding. You got Ab. Well, he came alive, he left alive. He can't even figure out what time Lucy came. He can't figure out if she was the one that told him, if Jay was in a ditch, or if that was Brandon. Depends on what day he's telling the story. And none of their times work if you factor in Ophelia stating the time she talked to Jay. So it couldn't happen. Couldn't have happened. What they're saying did not happen. Did not happen. Only one of them could be telling the truth because none of them are telling the same story. And there's only one side to the truth. Mariah McDonald says Ab, in my opinion, was nominated to do the booking, as where was Ab staying the week before when he was photo talking to Lucy and Sonny at the table, right? You know it. It's called a job, right? ZZ, yes. 2 shower rooms, 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs. Lounge, kitchen, 2 bedroom. There are now no other rooms. Okay. I need you to find out if a normal phone charger is going to be able to plug into the wall. If there would be any reason you couldn't charge your phone. And what color are the knives in that Airbnb? Are they orange handled, black handled, green handled? Right? Aw, Jennifer Swain. Why is that not coming up? Hold on. Mama D gotta hit a button. Jennifer Swain. Thank you, my love. That is so kind of you. Bless your heart. Thank you. I appreciate your support from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Aw, and Phil Heslop. Oh, Phil Heslop, thank you for the $2 snooper chat. And also a shout out to Jennifer. He's the reason that I saw yours because I wasn't watching chat. His came up and I was like, oh, and I looked went like back a little ways. So thank you for watching out for each other so that I can say thank you and reminding me. Thank you, thank you. Mariah wants to know, ZZ, at that Airbnb in Masca that you're at right now, is there hot water? And is there air conditioning? Did you already answer that? Star Winter said, why would the Airbnb have knives if it has no kitchen? It doesn't have a kitchen? How in the hell? Ab talked about Jay being at the counter in the kitchen, didn't he? Am I wrong? At the count, maybe he's just said counter, and I thought he said kitchen, but I thought he said that, and he was messing with the charger or something. I don't know. Mrs. Bro, you can't charge a phone if you were never there or somebody else took your phone. Except it was charging on the screenshot, right? Well, it would have said me on the screenshot if it would have been Jay's phone. That's how we know it's not Jay's phone, because it says Jay on it. So that's somebody else's phone screenshotting that app, and their phone's on the charger. But yeah, if you never went to Masca, it ain't going to be charging. ZZ said, it would if you had a 2-pin adapter, but Ab uses car charger, not a 2-pin adapter, and not orange handles. Yes, hot water, fan, it does have a kitchen. Sent you pictures. Thank you, ZZ. Do you know Ab? And the other thing is, Claire and I and the whole world would like to know, is there a buzzer, ZZ? Like you push it and it goes buzz, loud enough to be heard all the way upstairs. Anita trying to answer the poll, but it keeps going off. Let's see what we got for... Okay, we got almost 200 votes, almost 184. How we doing on time? We're going to let it run a little further. I'm going to stop it here when we hit 200 votes. So if you want to get your vote in, what do you feel is the only reason that Jay left the road? If he was in Masca, get your vote in. Was it only if he was on the run in fear? Was it he would never have left the road? Was it he thought it would be a shortcut? Or do you think he was never in Masca? It's all lies. Get your vote in. Get your vote in. Ali P. Hello, hello. How are you? Ooh, buzzer. Yes, loud. That's interesting. Jay was not a bad person. ZZ, how do you know Jay and Ab? I'm not trying to be all like that with you, but how do you know if Jay was not a bad person? Crazy Cat said, in the first original pictures of the B&B, it had no hot water, but had electricity, had a living room, and a back surgery room. In my opinion, says Crazy Cat. That's terrible to laugh at, but I wasn't expecting it to be there. And I'm sure if it is there, that's alarming. Anita says, I don't believe Jay was ever in Masca or the mountains, live anyway, in my opinion. Hey, Liam Critchley, how are ya? Good to see you. Lola is a liar. CZ, careful. Don't come on here and do that. Yes. BL, here now. BL here now. Who's BL? ZZ says, yes, spoke to Ophelia for 5 hours. So ZZ, you're going to tell me that you knew Jay Slater, and you knew Ab, and you know Ophelia, and you spoke to Ophelia for 5 hours. Who's BL? There's a light and a key safe only. No buzzer, says Mrs. Bro. Yes, it does have hot water. Dundunk's video. So, did you speak to Ophelia for 5 hours in English? Liam Critchley says, never there. If he was, it was on a different day. Hey, crafty one, good to see you. I've had to come in and out a few times. You sounded like you were underwater. YouTube's having the time of it. I can't keep up right now with chat, so I'm grabbing what I can. Be patient. Hey, Ben P, are the UK police involved? We have no way to know. Why couldn't Ophelia speak to Warren and Zach? Fearless Britannia wants to know. That's a good question. Andrea says, hey, Ben, I don't think so. It depends if they want to investigate further for an inquest. Hey, Love Life, you think it was a different day? Kelly Fields, ZZ, are you the one that left comments on the Airbnb website that had problems but then sorted them out? Katrina Evans says, I think all the footage of Jay has been messed around with, in my opinion. Chat's flying and my eyes are crossed, says Jenny Bill. You're doing good, Jen. Zizi says no, so not English. Spanish spoke Ophelia, as doesn't speak English. Well, right there, I know you're not right, because she talked to a TikToker named Down the Rapids in English for quite a while. Thanks, Zizi. You live there? Maybe she speaks broken English? Are you saying, ZZ, that she can speak broken English? Is that how she talked to DTR? TBC01 feels that ZZ is a bullshiter. I don't know, could be. Chumba, Mama D, you were being muted. Left chat, came back in. It's all better now. Sorry, love. Ben Peace says, thanks. What I really want to know is if Mama D has ordered canvases. I did order canvases, Ben P, and I did a half a painting, but right now I've got a lot of physical things in my life that I'm running all over, and I'm not home much right now. And so I've kind of put the painting down for a week. But I also ordered the printer, and I've got it on order. I've got to, when it comes in, I'm going to have time to try to see how is that done. I got a lot to work out, but thank you for asking. Claire Graham, ZZ may be standing in for Legworm as he is getting slated on something else. She speaks in broken English. DTR did imitate that, says Lizzie B. Oh, so true. Oh my gosh, Mama D, I love your paintings. Would love to buy some. Thank you, Chumba. Mariah, be careful opening emails, Mama D. Yes, I will send it through my virus protection. Hey, Rage. Thank you, love, for tuning in. Sammy says, Duncan Smith, like a Sherlock Holmes, contacted Robin by pretending to be a client. How do you know he wasn't really going to be a client? He paid for Lolly Bobbin, correct. Wait, what? Bobbin, where are you? DTR phony another. ZZ's saying DTR paid for a lolly. Bobbin, correct. Interesting accusation, not mine. Right, Mariah, I know. Dunk's the man. I like Duncan Smith a lot. I appreciate his authenticity. Wax Unfiltered's one of my favorite as well. Hey, Debbie Fox. Earth Angel. In your opinion, they're all involved? Did we reach 200? 203. Before I end the poll, get your vote in. You got 30 seconds. Hi, Camara McNear. I said that too fast. Hello, hello. Hey, Trotty True. I'm watching on my phone and TV. I can chat on my phone, but not on my telly. That's cool. Gary T, hello. Turkey Teeth DTR said Ophelia gave him the lolly for free. Is a lolly a talk or a sucker? See, I'm from America. If you say lolly, you're getting a lollipop, like a piece of candy, hard candy, lolly. But I'm kind of intuitively thinking you're talking about a talk. Andrea Lawrence says, lollipops. She is the child catcher of a chitty chitty bang bang. Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, lolly, lolly. Lizzie in a bracelet she made for him. That's creepy. Who made for him? Who got a bracelet? That's creepy. I agree, Claire. I agree. I'll be very careful. I won't open them on my computer. I will use my old phone to open those. Sammy Duncan Smith kept talking that Ahab said he gave Jay a towel for the shower. But what's the point if there's no hot water? Is there hot water? I thought he just said there was hot water. ZZ says, no, DTR paid for that lolly, I tell you, and I am not going to block you like DTR. Ice lolly. Ice lolly. Now you really got me confused. Okay. Poll. It's time. We're going to end the poll. What do you feel is the only reason that Jay left the road if he was in Masca? 1%, he thought it was a shortcut. 1. 7%, he would never have left the road. Ever, ever. 29%, he was never in Masca. It's all lies. Lies, I tell you. Mad, totally mad lies. And only if he was on the run in fear. 62% at 208 votes. Bum, bum, bum. Let's end the poll. I finally did a poll properly. Thank you all that took the poll. Lollipop ice. Ice lolly. What's a lollipop ice? I want one. Maybe, unless it comes, with Ophelia. Liam Critchley says one person I would definitely not listen to is that Callum lad. Think he got his knickers in a twist not getting asked to do on the documentary, so came out to cause drama. Thanks for sharing your opinion. I'm kind of glad he's out here because I want another person's eyes on it. And he was boots on the ground, so he has a little bit of information before he hightailed it out of there. And he's definitely not swayed by what I would call the lugsters and the Christmases out there. So I kind of like that he's voicing his opinion at this time. And I am listening. But I'm also considering he didn't stay through the entire thing. He got spooked off quite easily. I say easily. I don't know. Maybe it was horrifically scary. So why when he came back in, didn't he update himself on what was going on in the case before he just jumped back in? I don't know. Lolly is a frozen flavored water on a stick. Okay, Gary, thank you. That is a popsicle for me. That's a popsicle. A lolly to me is a stick with a hard piece of candy that it's not frozen. Ice lolly, popsicle, there's on the go. On that note, I think it's about that time, my lovelies. I think it's time. Are you ready? Because if you're not sick of Mama D at this point, which, I mean, you probably are. But if you're not, you're like, no, I want to keep going. Come over with me in the Starlights to TC Radio. TC Radio tonight starts in about 15 minutes. We're going to be on for about 30-40 minutes and just listen to some true crime and just some fun stuff together. I'll leave the chat to all the Starlights. I love you to the moon and back. Take care of yourself. See you again very, very soon.